What's up everybody, Mr. Hollywood here for another Arcade1up video. We're gonna do some upgrading here on the controls, and guess what came in the mail today? That's right, today we got one of Glenn's balls, baby. That's right, I'm talking about these, no, not these. I'm talking about the GRS Trackball, baby. That's right, look at this. Amazon Prime delivered right to the house today. I knew it was, that's the only thing I ordered from Amazon, so I knew right off the back. And now people, now we're going to be playing with power. That's right, we're going to update this, and all we need for this upgrade, Phillips screwdriver. That is it. That's all we need, So we're going to get to it. I'm going to unscrew, take the 4 screws out, remove the cable out there, from the control pad. I'm going to get that removed, all the buttons and stuff, and then I'm going to show you guys plugging this in, and we'll test this out. Because hey, this is the only cabinet. I mean, I got numerous Arcade1up machines, but this in particular, the Centipede, right off the box, just was not doing it for me. Even the Asteroids cabinet, I know people talking about the spinner, which we got the GRS spinner as well. But with the Asteroids cabinet, at least you can still play Asteroids. It's a bonus game. Same thing with Lunar Lander, And even, Major Havoc and Tempest. I mean, it was still playable. The GRS spinner, big upgrade. But for the Centipede, it's all trackball games, and they're all 4 on there. And the trackball ain't working. You can't play anything on there. And right off the back, that's what happened. I mean, I had to use WD-40 on that trackball just to make it playable, somewhat playable on here. But this thing's gonna be a huge update. So I'm gonna take the screws out. I'm gonna remove that control pad, like I said, just the 4 screws, and then that ribbon cable. Get the ribbon cable out, and then I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, so we got the control pad right here unscrewed out. This is the back side. Here's your old trackball, Arcade1up. I removed all the buttons as well. I'm gonna upgrade those into the HAPs as well, mine as well, right? And then so here's your wiring. You got your speaker over here. You ain't gotta touch that. Here's your volume and power. So the 3 all the way at the end you don't have to touch. These are the ones we're gonna be working with. You got the player 1 and 2 start, ABC on here, ABC. And then here's the trackball. Trackball's the last one. So basically, we're gonna take these 4 screws out, and we're gonna unplug this. I'm gonna take this out and bring in the new trackball. That's the first step, on here. Now, like I said, mine was pretty crappy. I already did this when I had to put the WD-40. I didn't have much glue at all on here. So I'm thinking maybe if your trackball sucks like mine, you might not have much glue as it is. But what I've done on like pretty much all mine, I just bang on this side here. And that usually pops it out, like as far as the joysticks go. So if your trackball was pretty good, then maybe if you have a lot of glue, I don't know if that's the theory, but I know mine sucked, but mine didn't have glue, so that's a good thing, easy to remove. And then alright, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take these 4 screws out and remove this and bring in the new one. Alright, so we got the old trackball out. There's the connector for it there, and let's unbox this. Here's the new trackball. See what we got here. Got the little advertisement here from Glenn. Sincerely, Glenn Plementro. Game on, baby. That's right. Game on. Let's go. And here's the manual, and here's the new trackball. Now, there's also there's a way to change these lights. I want to check that. Yeah. So you could change the lights here, coding. Let's see what we got here. We got red, blue, green, magenta, yellow, white. I think I'm going to go with the magenta. My daughter likes to use this one a lot, so she loves purple. Let's go with that. Here we go. There it is. There's the new trackball, and it's going to fit right there perfectly. They even give you some screws. Let's take these screws out. Wow. They give you a lot of screws here. You only need 4, but extra screws. Now there's different types of screws. I mean, you got the longer ones or the fatter ones. I'm gonna go with the fat ones, I think. Let's get 4 of those. Yeah, 4 of those. As you can see, there's longer ones like this one, and then there's the fatter ones. I'm gonna go with the fatter ones. They usually should hold up better on there. Let's try those. Cause I don't know. Here's the older one was this. It's like they're a little bit longer, but Alright, let me go with these. I'm gonna try these out. Now, one thing I want to say with the 2 trackballs, here's the older one. Now, I know there were some complaints. They were saying like, why do we got the white one? That they like the black. But if you look at it here, I mean, this unhooks here, and it's the same size as this one, same exact thing. So it should actually fit on here. I think if you still want to use the black, you could use this top piece here. You know, it unhooks and stuff, but I'm going to keep the white one. I really don't mind, because, I mean, you're not going to see it. You're just going to see the outline here of this, but if you really wanted to use the black, you still could, you know, because it's the same style on here, so it should fit. I don't see a problem with that, so for guys that, you know, like the black color instead, you still could do that. Alright, so we got the trackball screwed in. Like I said, it's 4 screws here, 2 on each side. Now make sure the wires are facing up on top here. I did the mistake initially with the old one when I had to, you know, grease up the rollers there, and I put it the other way, and then you're gonna be, you might be going right instead of up. So it's got to be facing it, unless you're gonna be flipped around. So make sure that's right. And right here is the for the colors. Right now it's on all off, so that's clear, no LED use. But I'm gonna use the magenta, so it's on off. So the first one right here, we gotta put on, and the middle one we gotta switch on, and the last one should be in the off. There we go. So it's on off. So that should work. So that's set. Like I said, just 1 wire here plugged in, and that's it. It's pretty much done. Now we're going to do the buttons. You know, this is initially what comes in, these style buttons. We're going to put these hap. So basically what you do, just put this in, this ring over here. We'll go over it to tighten it and secure it. And then we got to put the Microswitches. Get one of these. Get the harness wires on here, and make sure you're doing the top and the next rung here. Don't use this bottom one here, and make sure so where the switch is, it's got to be facing down, so when you're pressing the button. So that's all. We're gonna put those, and these, like I said, these connect right in here, you know, so you don't have to cut these wires, do any of that. No wire cutting or anything. If you get this, so I'm gonna put this. And one thing I'm changing, the original had the 3 reds and the 2 whites. I'm gonna change it with the green, because I like the green. I think it fits in well with the coin buttons. If you look at the overlay on here, it's got the green lines around. Actually looks pretty good, as opposed to the white one. You know, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we got all the buttons in. We got a multi-in on here. We put the micro switches with all connectors on here, and they go right into the board. So you got C, B, A, and the player 1 and player 2. And now remember, it's this is flipped around, so this is the A button, A, B, C, going this way, player 1, player 2. And that's it. That's pretty much all that you need to do on here. I'm gonna screw this back on, and then get into some gameplay. Let's go. Alright, so we got it screwed on here. Everything's connected. I love this cabin. I mean, just the look of it is great. Let's turn it on. Hopefully everything's working right. Got everything hooked up, and there it goes. We got the trackball lit up on there. We got the buttons. Like I said, I like the green look here, man. I think the green look looks actually pretty good. It goes with the green here. We got the buttons here, and then and the lighting. Now I don't know why on camera it comes on bluish white color, but it's actually different here. Oh yeah, oh my god. I mean, such a big difference with just that. Let me try some Crystal Castles. My daughter loves this one the most, and let's see, I could play this one hand, so this one should be, won't be able to jump, but oh man. Wow. Like before, I mean, you'd be scrolling like numerous times just to move. Like, this is crazy. You know, so wow, what a difference. You know. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. There's no way I would have done this with the it's actually almost like using like a Game Genie here, man. I mean, it's like, wow. So, alright. Let's test something else. I mean, it's hard with one hand, but alright, so now we pretty much got everything up right. I mean, here I didn't have to touch anything. I mean, you got the lit marquee on the golden tee. This trackball, you don't gotta do anything. I mean, it's good as it comes in the box. So far I hadn't upgraded anything. Here we did. We changed the joysticks right out. We got the half joysticks on here and the buttons. What a big difference that does. Street Fighter. Great cabinet. I mean, back in the day, this is what we played in the 90s. Pac-Man here. Updates here too. Got the half joystick. I also changed this to the yellow buttons instead of the white. I think the yellow goes great because it's with the Pac-Man theme on there. You know, so we got the yellow haps. Yellow hap joystick here, awesome, Pac-Man. And then we'll come over here, Galga, same thing. Have control here, the hat buttons on here, Galga, Galaxian, and here's the asteroids. I love this one. Got the spinner here. You guys don't got the GRS spinner, big update. I also changed the coloring on here. See the blue's coming out here red, so I changed this to blue red. White over here with the blue. You know, instead of all white. I think it looks good. Same thing with the player 1, player 2. I added that. I know on the other cabinets, like that's kind of repetitive here because this already has it, so it wouldn't look so good. But on here it does because it doesn't have that. So, along with the buttons, and then here the newly acquired trackball, the half buttons. So everything's upgraded on here. Can't wait to play them.